All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron Michael Eschenberg here, bringing you your daily horoscope for the 4th of April, 2019. Here we go. So the moon is going to be in Aries all day long, caught between Chiron and the sun, all right? Chiron, the wounded healer, the sun, ego, self-expression. The moon is our emotions. Up here in Aries, finally pushing through, right? We've had so much water the past few days, the past few weeks, the past month. A lot of water going on, a lot of water. That water can make us feel kind of heavy. We're sifting through a lot emotionally, sifting through a lot, right? In the sign of completion. There's a lot to figure out in this, figuring out what to let go of, what to hold on to, where we're moving forward to, what we're moving away from, right? Even some of the strongest people I know emotionally, not just physically, are seriously feeling the weight of this and are coming out and saying like, man, I am honestly depressed right now. And that's a very honest thing. It's an honest perspective. It's an honest place to be. We're figuring stuff out. And with that Chiron, the moon connected to Chiron, this new moon coming up, we're caught in the middle of breaking through to self. This Uranus is breaking through our traditions. We're really changing ourselves. We're really changing what's going on internally and mentally. So as the moon is caught in between this healing and moving forward to the full self-expression that is the sun in Aries, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm the spark, let's go. And then we have this square to Saturn and to Pluto saying, yeah, but wait a second. So it's like, all right, we have a window, with this astrology stuff. There's things that seem predestined, and then there's things that are perceived as like windows. Like we have this window of time, and what you choose to do with this energy kind of determines the rest of the road that's going on here. So we have this new spark of life, this new spark of initiation and us becoming ourselves and moving forward, and stepping into the light. And then the square to Saturn is saying, wait a second, let's make sure you've got everything in order. Make sure you've got, where you're going. Your ticket is, okay. It's like the hall pass. It's like, I got to go to the bathroom. And then the teacher's like, okay, let me get you a hall pass. And you're like, okay, I got the hall pass. And you're running down to go to the bathroom. And you're like, I got to go to the bathroom. And then all of a sudden you have the person that's checking the hall passes. They're like, okay, well, let me check your hall pass first. Like, no, I have to go. I've got to go. This is that Aries energy. I've got to go. And they're like, no, I need to do this first. We need to get through the rules and the regulations first. And you're like, no, I'm going to pee my pants, man. I've got to go. And they're like, nothing is more important than these rules. Okay. So it's like, wait a second. No, I'm about to pee my pants, and you're telling me there's nothing more important than checking the time, and you're checking your what? No, the priority is the human being using the restroom. We'll figure out the details later, right? That's not the point of this whole thing. So that's part of what Uranus is doing, is like breaking the tradition of this. Is this really the hall pass that is absolutely most necessary first before? Is the rule take precedence over the human being? Like I'm a huge fan of conscious eating and eating very healthy, mindful dishes, and I can also recognize, I can say working in the film industry as well as, knowing a lot of vegans is like sometimes like, holy smokes, you talk down. I've seen people, vegans, like talk down to the waiter, but put the animal on the pedestal. It's just like, well, wait a minute. No, it's absolutely necessary to honor the animal, but honoring the human being who is just a messenger as well, that's going to deliver you food, and like talking down to them for your diet. What what I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. So it's just like, honoring the human being as well. What weighs out is more important. They're all important things. The hall pass is important. Using the restroom is important. Time is of an urgency before something catastrophic happens, and it's just like, look, you're in the line for the roller coaster, right? We've been a lot of waiting, the sifting through waiting kind of energy with all this water stuff. We're like we're in line for the roller coaster, and we've decided which coaster we want to, or what, theme park ride. Maybe it's the Scrambler, maybe it's the biggest coaster in the park, So it's like, okay, and let's get on that ride. And then there's this long line, and you're like, okay, we have to wait, and we're going through the line, and then you get up to the top. You're like, yes, we're there. Okay, this is where the moon is right now. Yes, we're there. We're getting so close to the sun. We're getting so close to this breakthrough point, and we get to go. And it's squaring Saturn, and it's just like, well, if you want to ride in the front row, you're going to have to get in this other line over here. That's going to take even longer to get through. That's for the front row seat. And if that's what you want in life, that front row seat, picking the bugs out of your teeth. I'm a front row kind of guy, hands up, baby. But, there is a consequence to that. There is. So it's just like a boom. Now, is this worth waiting for? Yes. For me, it is worth waiting for that front row. Now, here's this ticking time, right? So this is Saturn saying, wait a second, there's another line to get into if you really want to get this part of this experience. There's something more worth waiting for over here, okay? Now, on the other side of the spectrum, friends, we have, well, it's closing time at the park here, and you can either ride front row in this coaster, which might be more desirable, or you can jump in that seat right there, get in this one, then go over there, ride that one, and ride this one before the park really closes, or you can ride this one right here in the front row. You know what I'm saying? So there's always trade-offs of things, but it's prioritizing. Is the goal the best seat in the house? Well, then maybe I need to get there earlier. If I want this seat in the theater, boom, 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 all those sound effects come in. If I want this seat in the perfect center of the surround sound, and I'm gonna have to get there early because that's a desirable seat. And if it doesn't matter, it's a trade-off. You want to ride more rides, you want to get the perfect seat. So this is an analogy to life right now. So it's just like, what are we trying to get out of it? Where are we trying to go with all of this? Are we just trying to get out of depression? Because that is super important. Coming out of depression, just being thankful. Holy smokes, I have legs. That's awesome. It's truly awesome. I don't even have to think. I can just kick it. I have arms. I can raise them up. I can scratch my face. I can high five somebody. I've got eyes and I can blink. These are amazing things. To just simply coming into like an attitude of gratitude can pull us into this fire energy and this like being thankful to be alive. Woo! Ralph Smart, I always love what he says, feels so good to be alive, baby. You ever watch Ralph Smart? I love that guy. He's got some cool messages out there. Check his stuff out. That's where we are today. We're coming out of this healing place, healing Chiron, moving toward the sun, squaring Saturn, squaring Pluto, mega transformations, and then breaking the tradition, breaking this old pattern that's been going on for far too long, and making our way to this new moon that happens at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And if you haven't checked out already, I put out a video a couple days ago about the new moon. It's pretty in-depth, 20 minutes long or so. Obviously, we're going to do a daily tomorrow. Let's go back to the attitude of gratitude for a second. I have a Facebook page called Today I'm Thankful. That is a community page that is literally open for anyone to post on. That's just like, hey, today I'm thankful for socks. Today I'm thankful for M&Ms with peanuts in it. Today I'm thankful for my mom. Today I'm thankful for whatever it is. I made the page, for myself and whoever else wants to post on it daily. Post on it once a week, whatever you want, to just put yourself in an attitude of gratitude and saying, I'm thankful for this. And even it's something silly. To me, the days that I haven't been able to post on there has been like pulling at me, like, oh man. And it seems so silly, it's just like to say I'm thankful for just something on Facebook. It's not something I really share. I don't share the page. I don't promote it at all. This is as much promoting as I've ever done for it. And the only reason is to like give it to people, to put it out there that like, hey, if we're putting ourselves in this place of thankfulness, and if every day we're literally reminding ourselves of what we're thankful for, our fire begins to grow. And that's what Aries is. Aries is the spark, it's the fire, it's the self, and it's our survival. And when we become thankful for what we have, instead of focusing on what we don't have or what we want, what we're trying to achieve, when we come to that alignment, that quantum manifestation, already being thankful for what it is, we really start to see like the mega transformations. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the internet. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I'm thankful for, to be able to learn about astrology. I'm thankful for my predecessors, for my wise teachers, for Rick Levine and Kate Pacha, even, David Palmer, brother, all these great wise, Valerie, my local astrologers, there's so much to be thankful for every day. And I'm just going to leave it right there. So I'm thankful. We got a new moon coming up, big Friday into a big weekend. Thankful for each and every one of you. We'll see you tomorrow. All right.